So I think this is the most important thing you've said. So um, if the prosodic phonology is a layer of meaning, meaning the accents are a layer of meaning, and we don't fully understand them, there may be nuances that we're missing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh,
And
wow.
this is kind of me putting the pieces together that
Mhm.
typically separated. I mean, this is one reason why one of the reasons why it looks like this is a prosodic system. It's a representation of a prosodic system because it's it is understood to do exactly that, to shape the meaning of the text. It's of the spoken utterance, and that's exactly what melody intonation does. It helps to do that, and so
Mm.
um, music that doesn't fit with music, but it fits very well with an integrated system of intonation, phrasing, segmentation, stress. All of those are features of prosodic phonology features.
So if there are, so as you continue your research, we may uncover, I guess you may uncover another layer of meaning that, or nuances, or at least, I think at least we can say the way it was understood in Second Temple times as it survived, right? Maybe that's the more accurate way to say it. That when we just read the consonants and the vowels, that we might be missing that.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. So,
And
guys, this is why when we did the SBL reviews and people said the most important lecture I heard, multiple people for multiple years in SBL, they said the most important lecture I heard was Sophia Pitcher. This is why, guys. This is so for since 1881 or 1887, we've had this story, the law of continuous dichotomy. And what's so, and we always knew it didn't, we always knew something was missing. I could tell you when I studied this in the 90s at Hebrew University, we were basically told you can ignore the cantillation part. It's not really important for understanding the biblical text, and we don't really nobody really fully knows about it anyway, as different communities and traditions. But there is something missing here, right? I had Professor Simcha Kogut who explained that there was this Hungarian scholar who had tried to explain these as language patterns, but he wasn't successful. But there must be some explanation like that, is what he said, and he didn't know what it was. And you come up with that. That's exciting.
I was well. First of all, yeah. So Drescher really kind of set the stage for this.
Mm-hmm.
Drescher in '94, his language article, where he shows uh, that the accents uh, deviate. The segmentations deviate from syntax in ways that um, linguists understand prosodic structures to deviate from syntax, and that's actually one of the telltale signs of a prosodic system. That's how people were tipped off to it, that we don't speak in syntactic phrases. We group our words in phrases that don't always align with the syntax of the sentence, and so Drescher really showed the prosodic basis for the accents, and showed how the groupings of the accents kind of correspond to uh, linguist theories about the groupings of speech, of natural speech. And
Mm-hmm.
um, but the difference is that Drescher also he assumed and kind of adopted the law of continuous dichotomy as the essential uh, governing model for how the accents function. And I'm essentially saying we can we can put that aside because it was a model that um, was not designed to account for all of the systems, all of the
Mm-hmm.
features of the system, and it really it really isn't a theoretical model because it really doesn't have any connection with anything outside of itself. Um, it doesn't help us to see how uh, the accents function, or the phenomena of the accent.
You have been listening to Hebrew Voices. To hear the rest of this conversation, head over to nehemiaswall.com and become a support team member today.